excellent syllogism.
Part 7, alright, welcome back.
Age-old ceremonies like
Yeah, I
this.
did the chest printout. And there were some weird issues, multiple places. Unfortunately, so I think my best bet is almost we're just gonna recombine the chest and back and
Is this part of your sacred ritual?
reapproach some of these cutouts that apparently
Let me give you a
weren't
piece of
ready
advice,
to
Your
work
Majesty.
well.
If you want to be God, you better find a way to start caring
with
for the people who worship you.
But that's just it, Doctor. I don't want to be God.
Do the gods after you die? For the ritual to make any sense?
I'm going to pull this back out of it because I realized that if I was to... Oh, I just really want it to be to the extent that...
Before they sacrifice their lives to antiquated tradition.
if something did break on a joint, you'd be able to swap it without messing up your beautiful paint job that you did on your stuff, right? So...
I'm interested. Better show me before anyone else gets killed. Do you have a library of some sort of yours?
Anyway, I don't know if that makes complete
Right, you
sense
should be perfectly
right
safe.
now, but
No point in playing the same ritual twice. And if you're wrong, then I'm wrong. Okay. Come on, you can ignore.
anyway, so yeah, this part I'm just going to make it a separate piece that we then, that the parts will connect and latch onto.
You have too many schools.
So,
Really, it's hardly a quality one looks for the school deductions. My family
Get
has
out!
been high priest to the royal family since
It's downstairs.
I cannot betray my God. What is that tongueless slave of yours doing? You may be from the lowest dregs of society, but even he knows the reputation.
let's see.
Tell him to stop laughing, or I
Oh, no,
swear
hey,
I love
yeah, that was weird, sorry.
both your father and your grandfather.
That's and just like the nice amount of time. Now I'd probably get rid of the weird yellow stuff. Although at this point,
executed for their crimes as well. I have no desire to end up as they did, suspended from the hangman's gibbet, where at least your scruples are recorded. I have devised a plot which he cannot attack Captain Becky. Now he is a god and cannot be killed. Who knows what damage another god could do to another god? I don't understand. All will become clear how it must. Just do this. Well, I shall bring him to you directly.
How are you feeling now, Your Highness?
Oh, entirely back to normal.
That's good.
Not really. I don't think that my normal is all that impressive, probably.
Okay,
Please,
so
don't call me Highness.
Pepin, then?
Pepin, that's it. Believe me, it's not a name I'm going to be called very often, now that I'm an emperor and a god.
I know the feeling. It's been so long since I heard my real name, I sometimes forget what it is. But my friends call me Foch.
Nothing important, my dear. Just the ritual assassination attempt.
No. I trust my divine husband has recovered from the ceremony.
Frobisher, this is the wife.
Good choice. Very nice.
Wives to the imperial family are selected because of their looks rather than their personalities.
And now perhaps my divine husband can tell me what in his name is going on. What was that stunt at the coronation all about?
I don't feel like a god.
Of course you don't feel like a god. Look at yourself. It'd be a miracle if you even felt like a man. Heaven knows how we're going to produce you an heir.
Villa, my dear, listen to me.
No, you listen to me. We both know you can't be a god. You're just a pusillanimous little nobody. But it will take no effort on your part to pretend. People are already worshipping you. They are building statues in your honor and decorating your new blue temple with garlands of flowers.
Villa, I cannot in all conscience rule my people as God, knowing I am as weak and powerless as I ever was. I will abdicate.
Then they will kill you.
Yes.
Worse, they will kill us. I shall not become a martyr to a man I have never loved. If you force me, I shall join Childeric and Clovis in rebellion against you.
You've already got a rebellion against you?
It was only a matter of time. The bastard half-brother always tries to overthrow the new god, and the high priest always sides with him.
And when he is defeated and executed, his son is made high priest in his stead.
Why?
It's tradition. I suppose it is a bit silly, come to think about it.
I need to know where I stand. Are you my husband and my God? Or shall I be forced to take up arms against you?
I'm sorry, my dear, but I can't be all-powerful. Not even for you.
Very well. Next time we meet, I shall kill you.
Never get married, Frobisher.
Hey, I'm way ahead of you. I tried it once, didn't work out. That's the problem with being a shapeshifter. She said I wasn't the old woman that she'd fallen in love with. So, now what? Predictably, our lives are in danger.
Well, we can take sanctuary in the Blue Temple the villa mentioned. No one would dare to strike against us there.
And what is this blue temple of yours?
I really don't know. Shall we go and see?
Forgive the mess and the smell. Actually, I don't get many visitors. I try to clear a space for you.
I thought you said you had some sort of library.
Well, it is some sort of library.
It's your bedroom. You keep these sacred texts in your bedroom.
No one in court much of a reader, and never have been. For generations, my ancestors have been writing these Bibles, then rewriting them from scratch when a god dies, and we have to find another. We try to record every last thing our Messiah says and does, and no one's ever been much interested, but we keep them close in case anyone ever asks to look.
As doorstops and to balance uneven tables.
Got to put the sum of all human knowledge to some use. And don't pick up that one. Who's holding up that table? Please, Doctor, sit down over here and shift these old volumes, that's it. And bring whatever takes your fancy. Oh, here, try this. This is the Bible of Pepin the Third.
When did he reign?
Oh, centuries ago, I should imagine. All in a bit of a jumble, I'm afraid. I tend to forget who succeeded whom.
And on the 50th day since the last ritual of the bath, Pepin III decided to take another. And he did immerse himself in warm water and play about his body with soap. And the people were so relieved, for he had begun to speak.
No shit,
Oh, yes, every detail of their lives recorded for posterity. And what exactly were you looking for, Doctor?
Anything. Everything. I think it could take a little time.
The prose style isn't much to write home about, but it's very thorough.
The blue temple that everyone's worshipping, it's the TARDIS!
I should have guessed. Its appearance was what convinced them I'm a god.
Heaven, perhaps we should take refuge somewhere else. The people look ugly.
Oh no, they're always as unattractive as that. The people are jubilant. See? Gifts of flowers and fruit.
Hail on you, God, heaven is seven. May he reign eternally.
Hail his ambassador, the big talking bird.
Just walk through them. They'll clear a way for us.
That's it. Out of the way there. That's the idea. Okay, but whatever you say. We made it. Heaven, look, quick. Let's get inside. All this adoration could go to a guy's head, you know?
But how can we both enter my temple? It's too small.
You'll be surprised.
This is indeed a miracle.
I knew you'd be surprised. Hey, what's all this junk doing in here?
All this bleeding white. And there's so much of it. It's magnificent.
Who's been putting flowers and baskets of fruit everywhere? I can hardly find a door switch.
Ah. Surely then, you must have come from heaven after all.
No,
But look at it. All this. You really are angels.
listen, buddy, it's as the dog said. We're just travelers. There's no such place as heaven, okay? This thing is not working. Why not work? What's the matter? No. Not that I've ever seen.
What's to be in heaven? Or else what's the point of anything? What's the point of living at all?
Hey, look, perhaps there is a heaven. Who knows? The universe is big enough, perhaps. The TARDIS just hasn't landed there yet. Don't take my opinion as gospel. Come on, give me a hand moving this thing.
You must not touch the fruit and flowers. They are tributes to decorate the altar.
That isn't an altar. It's a central console, a machine.
It allows us to travel anywhere in time and space. When it isn't on strike points. Tell me again. This central console, it is the source of your temple's power, and it allows you to communicate with other worlds. Yes, in a way. Then we agree after all, my friend. For that is exactly what an altar is.
Fascinating. So, what you've got here is a good old-fashioned polytheistic religion with a monotheistic structure. You can worship lots of gods, but only one at a time. Must get rather confusing. It did get a bit complicated a couple of centuries ago when the royal family went down with an intrusive chicken pox. Gods were popping up and dropping down quicker than you could say heretic. In the end, though, I think the only one who gets really confused is me. The people are quite happy to worship whichever god they do to, but I'm the poor chap who has to keep up with all the paperwork. Oh, would you like a drink? I'm sure I've got some somewhere. And how many gods have you followed? How many of these books are yours? Doctor, I have no idea. To tell you the truth, I've lost count. Here we are. Now, do you like your hot water weak or tepid? You must remember which of these texts you were personally responsible for. Oh, this one here. Clothair the Great. Is he one of yours? Oh, Clothair, he's one of my favourites. Oh, no, I couldn't have written that one. He lived hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Except what? Well, it is hard to be sure. I've read and reread all these books so many times, I feel I might as well have written them. Certainly, Clothair seems as alive to me as young Pepin does now. You know, Eugene, there's something odd about this, something that doesn't add up. You mean the handwriting? No, I haven't noticed that. What about the handwriting? Well, it doesn't matter how old the book is. The handwriting is always the same. I see. I always thought that was rather strange. I suppose it's because my father taught me how to write, and his father taught him, and so on. No, that doesn't make sense at all. I didn't think he did. Now, tell me, Doctor, which part of these texts doesn't make sense to you? You say that every time a god dies, you start writing in a completely new book. Yes, of course. No, the death invalidates the whole Bible. I have to start all over. That's it. But in every single one of these volumes, the god dies on exactly the last line of exactly the last page. No blank sheets at the end. Nothing's been written down. Now, how do you explain that? I don't know. Divine commitment. Possibly. I thought any god worth his salt would have more concerns than compromising on the station, right? See a new Bible. The one you write to print. Yeah. This is hardly a book at all. It's so thin. It's practically a pamphlet. It's just the first text that came to hand. Tell me, Eugene, do you know something about the life expectancy of the emperor that I don't? You expecting more? No, whenever comes here. Yes, of course. There's a lot of clutter for me to clamber over. Just don't break down the door. I've only just replaced it.
Okay, so
Hey, what's true? You have a clergy often make house school.
Serving with the company entrance.
And where are you taking us, may I ask?
You see your new ones.
What? Who's there? Is that you, guard? Have you come to feed me already?
No.
We've done the star yet. When I was Empress, we knew how to torture prisoners.
As you said, late Empress Berengaria.
So who are you then? Move the candle a little closer. Oh. So it is you, Lady Villain, come to kill me already, have you?
No.
Neither of you. You want to do with your sword. So what is it? Here for a bit of gloating? Why not I did? I gloated over my mother-in-law a full month before I cut her down to die.
I want your help.
My what?
I want you to do something for me.
The only thing I'll do for you is die.
And nothing else.
I may have been a goddess.
And yet, it's such a little thing I ask.
What do I give you?
You had 2 sons. Pepin, my husband, the legitimate heir to the throne, and children. More of it. I want you to say you made a mistake. You mixed them up. I want you to say that Childeric is the true god, and that Pepin is the illegitimate one.
Evan,
You had some
I think I know
flashback.
why the TARDIS brought us here. You do. It's always landing us in the middle of trouble. It seems to have a knack for it. The Doctor thinks there might be something from the throttle. Circuits. Always taking us to places where we have to right wrongs and defeat evil in the nick of time.
Defeating evil, just like real gods are supposed to do.
Me? I just think it's being bloody minded. It's come here for the attention. It's got garlands of flowers all over its console. It's being worshipped as the only church of the living God. I bet you're having the time of your life, aren't you? The background hum sounds smugger than normal.
We won't be allowed to hide in our humming temple forever, Frobisher. Sooner or later, the people will come for me. They'll expect me to make proclamations and judgments and that sort of thing. It's going to be horrid.
It doesn't sound that bad.
One of my first commandments will be to execute 1/10 of the population for heresy. Addition. Yes, there, they are all guilty. Last week they all worshipped my father. To be punished somehow.
Why? You're the God, aren't you? Tell them you forgive them. Tell them you just won't do it.
But the people demand it. They won't let me stand against tradition. There's no point in having a god who isn't a bit vengeful now and again. Either their god kills them, or they
sleep in.
kill their god.
I know.
Religion's all about.
Let's find out. I thought you said your subjects were happy.
They are.
Then what's all the vandalism for? Just high spirits? They just torn down a 30-foot statue.
Statues of my father.
Oh,
They will desecrate his image wherever it can be found. The portraits will be burned, his eggs smashed. Now a mob will be into the mortuary, burn his corpse and rip it apart. That's obscene. They feel betrayed. Said we would oppress them forever. But I had to ask myself whether I would lie to them as well.
So we gotta figure out then why it didn't work the way it was supposed to.
I really wished he was the only man I ever loved. I picked him to father my bastard simply because he was the only one of my husband's cards that didn't smell. But in return, he loved me. He gave me a boy. Even though he knew our tradition was to be executed for treason. When he was home, it took him 16 hours to do it. I know it can't be everyone. But he was sure his father not
What word for you and children will be crowned, and
They
I'll
just
be
don't what?
his goddess instead. Do this for me, and when I kill you, it will be painless. Please,
No! Get off your knees!
Coddle them.
How
You coddle them.
prison, manacled, redundant,
all right then, all right, you evil old bitch. Help me, and I'll let you live. How about that?
Yeah.
I'll give you your life.
You can't do that! My survival is against the Constitution!
And if your life will make children God, don't you think you'll change that? Help me and
You are.
live.
But I don't want
What'd you
to
think
be.
of it?
What? For years I've been waiting for my husband to die.
It's funny.
But you're very tired of being
I love the part that it said he was in his 60s in Penthouse.
To me.
I'm like, is he in his 60s?
Right? Or
He has. He has.
he is 10 years younger than your mom, so I guess he has
If
to
you do
be.
not choose to help me, I can make you do so. You understand me?
I was wondering what the threats were.
Now, what do you say?
When I came to talk to my friend, when I came to greet with a small blunt knife, I would cut her face. Every day I would do it. Hack another piece off. By the time I had her executed, there was no face left, just her eyes, so she could see the wind of her death. Did you even bring a knife?
No.
You're not fit to follow in her footsteps or mine, unless you're prepared to hurt me properly. Leave here at once!
Very well, Berengaria. If that is your wish.
just...
Oh, is this it?
Both of you, inside.
You take us all the way down a whole series of wet, dark corridors, just to bring us to a wet, dark room. Maybe something a little more climactic.
I see you've brought out guest. I trust that your invitation will be used.
No, frankly, I did not agree. Sooner or later, the enemy will always want to be me, which suits me fine, because sooner or later, I want to be him. You are the enemy.
He was with the scribe.
Sigourney Weaver's gonna be in
Yes, if you could.
Mandalorian.
What's
I'd
that?
be so stupid if you
Sigourney
realized that
Weaver
it
is going to be in the
We didn't want to
Mandalorian.
capture you. We wanted to capture Eugene Tacitus.
Wait, that's not what I'm thinking of. That's neat.
The Mandalorian movie. Oh
Yeah.
my
Knock
God.
yourself lucky
Yeah.
you've got me captured anyway. Now, why don't we all sit down and you can tell me what nefarious schemes you're...
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney
Excellent. Well, let's get the introduction out of the way. I'm Doctor Eugene, you already know.
Yes, I know. That's why I said Sigourney Weaver.
The half-brother who intends to usurp the throne, and this is the high priest prepared to betray
Yeah.
his God.
Oh,
Correct.
It's okay.
Static opponent.
why are you not
Hello. What's your name then?
Don't speak to him.
I would watch live.
It's because every time I look, there's 0 people watching, so...
You would still talk to the future.
Talked a little bit. It makes my throat dry to just talk to no one.
I know what would have done if he slept. Cutting out one's own tongue is tricky.
What is it for? What job?
Chat. Chat.
Chit-chat.
That's one statue they're not going to be able to topple. Look at the size of it. It must weigh tons. Oh, the subjects are stronger than they look, huh?
And that's the last one. It took 15 years to finish. These 12 men died in its construction. It was a masterpiece.
And now it's rubble all over the throne room floor. This is insane.
Oh, give them time. They'll build one of me just as magnificent. And then one for my successor. There he is. The same stones used over and over again.
You all right?
Now every trace of my father will have been wiped away. Very soon I shall forget what he looked like.
I wonder if I did the whole sentence this time, and that would be
I
right.
believed in him. I worshipped him. I followed all of his laws, revered all of his doctrines. I thanked him every time he beat me, and smiled when he said I was unworthy to be his son. Because I was unworthy, you see, Fruition. Because he was my everything. He was my God.
You were the God.
I could believe in him. I can't believe in me. I can't hide here any longer. People will be expecting me.
And what will you tell them? The truth. And they'll kill you.
Can't be helped though. Better to get it over and done with now before they start building any statues of me.
Captain, look. Whether you're God or not, you're the boss, aren't you? You're the one in charge. You could try to change things. Liberate your people or something. Start a revolution. I know that may not make sense. It sounds.
I can't.
If you don't, who else will?
My father might have been able to, but I'm sorry, my friend, I'm just not strong enough. I'm leaving the temple now.
I just think you might serve your people better alive than dead. I just think that you should consider that.
Don't worry, I shan't let them harm you. Open doors.
Alright.
No one really
Here's
believes
the
in
other
God
chest.
anymore.
Good to go
Everyone
now.
Pepin's honesty
no.
to the coronation or Frederick. No one expects him to become immortal and rule forever. Oh, wait, he says. The laws against heresy are without mercy. But there is no true faith anymore. The people who commit heresy secretly every day in their hearts, laws by which their ancestors filled their lives, without no God, without
Okay, so...
It's inevitable. No matter how fundamentalist a religion may be at its root, you get
must compromise sooner or later. It happens to everybody in every nation on every planet. The extremists die out.
Advance.
Come through this door, Wallaby, and down these steps.
Where are you taking us, children? No, I haven't. What a high priest he turned out to be. As the people began to doubt so many gods who were amongst them, they began to believe that they were fallible. They were not the beginning and the end. And as the gods grew corrupt, so the people who worshipped them were corrupted even further. High priests used to burn with the passion of their faith. It's not just the dark I'm frightened of. Are you saying you really expect me to believe in God? But no one in the church has done that for centuries. But you will soon.
Try that down a little bit because it's high.
It's a fact of life that must be accepted. Consequence of civilization. Beauty. Come to have a country, but whoever goes down to the country votes, there's nothing in any of my texts about this. Can you see?
I decided long ago that I would become God. But I'm looking to be and I really will help you.
I'm not surprised, though, Lynch. It's not that. I just hate public speaking. My people, listen to me. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. No emperor has been so honored by his people. Let's build him a statue. No, please. No statues, I beg you. I only wish I deserved one. But I tell you, I am no god. I am as mortal as the rest of you. But we need a god. How shall we survive without a god? My friends, you have a god. Someone of great wisdom and courage. Someone who will watch over us and our children for the rest of time. Where is he then? My people, this is Frobisher. He who came from another world to bring salvation to us all. What? All hail Frobisher! All hail the big talking bird!
We'll do that, and then
All hail Frobisher! All hail the big talking bird! Where I come from, this is known as passing buck. You are a god. I know that you're the only one with a vision to bring salvation to my people. Thanks to you, I think I will have my work cut out just fine to stay alive.
you tell me? No one.
Somebody else did and rents it.
That's
So they pay rent there.
Protect your disgusting secret.
By Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of figured that.
Even a single word from
I
the
didn't.
book
I thought the
is
city set it up to encourage more food trucks. That's why it's always empty. Because the people can't afford to be paying rent there every month, staying in one spot that's not super busy.
Yeah, I mean, I just automatically assumed that.
Language from heaven itself. It was so polite. Even the servant who slides the food under the door of the cell must be...
Well, yeah, because, I mean, yes, I guess I should have realized that our town is just full of greedy jerks that charge way too much money to...
Your wife disappeared all those years ago, and you have refused to know since. Precisely what she murdered her.
Oh, Mr. Wilkins, I'm sure how useful this city came to me as an action.
As she was giving birth to my son, I put out her tongue and said, even she cast you and your childbirth, she couldn't take it. She did not think the baby down for a few minutes. Then she got drunk.
Oh, to prove it, look at me.
As you say, I am God.
Why don't you just let him out on this poor human?
Still trying. I didn't even tell you the list for another 12 years. Then you should have what you have to me by my side. Teach me how to be perfect.
And it's all gone wrong, hasn't it? Your father died earlier than expected.
My son is even God before you're ready. Which is why I need you, scribe.
Oh, Owen, I hope you've forgotten about me.
I must know what has happened. For years you and your fathers have chronicled the lives of generations of false gods now. You should write an account.
You're going to knock me down there.
It will be easy. She will sit with you and observe you in every detail. Till that she always is sparkling.
And shall my tongue be cut out too? So let it not stop you eating.
Okay, so we got that back. And now it's just going to... connect
Now we must speak to the people and make assurances of your divinity. No, wait, but I'm going back to the house. Hey! Let me open this door once!
Who's that man coming towards me?
That is Guard Captain Sir James.
And why is he drawing his sword?
Look, this has all been a big mistake.
I lay down my sword before my new lord.
What? Oh, yes, good.
Hail the big talking bird!
I wish you wouldn't call me that. Wait, stop kissing my flip too.
I am yours to command, your omnipotence. What are your orders?
Well, I don't have any at the moment. Why don't you just do what you normally do?
And smite your enemies wherever they are found.
Yes, if you like.
Very good, sire. Right, come along, you.
Where are you taking Pepin?
We're going to execute his overship. He is a false god and a heretic. He must be destroyed.
No, stop, wait! I forbid it.
You can't forbid it, my friend. It's the Constitution. I must be put to death. The lying blasphemer speaks the truth, your majesty.
Well, I pardon him. How about that? What if I pardon him?
It's never been done before.
Well, I'm doing it now. Pepin, I hereby pardon you. Yada, yada, yada. There, done.
Are you sure about this? I have no purpose any longer. Honestly, perhaps it would be better if I just went off with the guard captain here and let him hack me to pieces. Might be better all round.
Yeah, I thought so. You want a purpose? Fine, I'll make you my high priest. There, I hereby appoint you.
But he's a heretic!
Nonsense! I don't think anyone more fully believes I am a god than Pepin here. So he's the ideal man for the job.
But you can't do that. It makes a mockery of our history and tradition.
Silence! Am I your god or not? You shall obey me in everything.
My lord. So you really are our god after all. seems I have to. Then speak to the people. They await your blessing.
Okay.
My people! My subjects, listen to me. Are you sure you want me as your new god? Okay, then I accept. But listen up. There are going to be a few changes.
I don't expect they'll keep us waiting.
No, I imagine not. Your manacles not too tight, are they?
Oh, no, I'm almost comfortable. For what it's worth, I don't imagine I shall outlive you very long.
No offense, Eugene, but that isn't very much comfort.
I'm an old man. I can't see myself surviving 12 years, not in a small cell with a sort of baby. If I'm lucky, I might last a few months, but to be honest, it's a predicament likely to scare me quite literally to death. It's such a pity to die. As an historian, I want to know how everything turns out.
What will happen to your Bible now?
Well, the post is hereditary, so I expect my son will carry on the work.
Your son?
I expect I must have, otherwise he couldn't very well succeed me, could he? Is that the reason?
Tell me about your son.
Why? What about him?
I don't know. What does he look like, for example?
I don't know. He looked a bit like me, I thought.
Does he?
Oh, yes, with a which I expected. Younger. I don't know. Doctor, does it really matter?
Yes, I think he does.
Well, I don't want to discuss it.
Do you remember him at all? Eugene, can you remember your own son?
He's not very important. That's all. That's all there is to it.
Eugene.
All that is important is recorded in old texts. He'll just be another scribe, a scribbler, a pen pusher like me. No scribes have ever appeared in the pages they've written. It just don't matter enough. You understand?
I think I begin to.
Oh, must be. You're worthless.
Just trying to keep the anatomy correct or good looking, at least.
Children, how dare you keep me waiting like this?
I have been busy, but I'm sure when Arnold caught you, he will put you on the closer. Let's see, it is comfortable, did it? Well done, Arnold.
He didn't capture me. I came to see you of my own free will, and I find it disgraceful the way you treat me, a potential ally locked up as a prisoner.
A potential ally.
You see? I knew that would get your interest.
To be strictly honest, I'm more amused than interested. Why are you here? What you want of me?
Isn't it obvious? I want you to give me a taste of your power.
Believe me, it is by no means certain I shall even give you your life. You do realize that shall the Empress your life?
You want to kill me? Not before you hear what I have to offer.
Frankly, I'm too busy at the moment with my own plots and schemes to want to waste time listening to yours.
You're going to take the throne, aren't you? You're going to kill my husband and take the throne. When you do, I want to be your consort. I want to sit by your side and rule forever.
I take it then that you're not here to plead for your husband's life.
Of course not. You are my only god.
I have more respect for you than you.
I can offer you my beauty.
And you would give that beauty to a man as ugly as I am.
But you're not ugly, my love. No, not at all.
Look right into my face. This is the face of God.
Yes.
You are indeed beautiful. Unfortunately, I have little taste for it. Living in the shadows as a renegade all these years has seemed to me.
You could make me ugly if you wished it. Batter me, bruise me, whatever suits your pleasure. If you make me a goddess.
What do you think, Arnold? Should we mark it? I'll consider it. What else can you offer?
I'll give you a child, an heir.
Indeed. You must know that a son has my rights.
But if you want to be God, you must act now.
I have been patient many years, Lydia. I can be patient enough.
My husband has abdicated. and another god rules in his place.
So that didn't
Locked up for
go
execution
wrong.
to torture as often as I have. You find the worst
didn't
things all
do.
hanging around, waiting for them to get on with it.
Well, speaking as a novice, I've got to say they can take them along as they like.
I'm sorry, Eugene. Is there anything else?
No. Right. I have the knife here. Now, who would like to go first?
Was that a clumsy attempt at sadism? Because I tell you, I've heard better.
Not at all, Doctor. I have no wish to cause either of you any more discomfort than is necessary. I am as unhappy with this situation as you are.
Probably not quite as unhappy.
I don't mind going first. Give the doctor a few more minutes of life.
Very well.
It's very good of you, Eugene.
Well, if there's one thing that being an historian has taught me, it's that death and torture are bound to happen sooner or later to all of us. Best just to grin and bear it.
If you could just open your mouth for me, please. As wide as possible. Is that it? Yes. I see it. Now, this may prick a little.
If you're so unhappy with this situation...
I am. I'm a holy man, not a butcher. For generations, my family have been high priests, always betraying their god in some doomed rebellion or other. It's tradition. But none of them have ever killed anybody. The only blood they spilt was their own when they were captured and executed.
That makes sense to you?
This is not the sort of rebellion I was expecting. What usually happens is a glorious attack on the Emperor, followed by humiliating defeat by his guards. Isn't it this talk about new messiahs? Basic treachery isn't as simple as it was in my father's day.
Purpose. You know that your leader is quite insane.
Yes.
Take the knife out of Eugene's mouth.
I can't, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't understand what's going on, but I know my role. I am the high priest who rebels against the rightful god. It's hereditary. Now, hold still. And I'll have that tongue out in a jiffy.
We can stop now, please. Our plans have changed.
Yes, Lord.
All right, Eugene.
Bit of lockjaw, that's all. You may be more useful alive after all, Doctor. It seems you have friends in high places.
I have?
The big talking bird has usurped the throne and made himself god.
Very enterprising of him. Where is he?
And the scribe's tongue?
Can stay in his head. We can't afford to be cautious enough. Ready or not, we shall have to release my son from the monks immediately.
Okay.
Am I disturbing you, Your Majesty? May I approach the throne?
Sorry, I was just taken out.
How right you are, my lord. But what you say is always right. If you say so, your supreme and unquestionable omnipotence.
I think I've made good progress anyway.
Excellent progress.
Excellent progress, yes. Parliamentary democracy, religious moderation, and the concept of equal rights.
All in half an hour.
And how are the elections to Prime Minister?
Well, that's why I'm here, sire. Your subjects are ready to cast their votes as you instructed them. And they've asked me to ask you, which candidate would you like me to choose?
Okay, so that should be you.
Whatever you command shall be done. Your wish is all that matters. There's no trace of him, Your Majesty. Or of the scribe we need to chronicle your great edicts. Outside the castle? I'm sorry, sire, I don't understand. What is it? The door is giving way.
What is it? Who dares disturb my great gods? Get out!
Sir Janus!
If you truly are an immortal god, you shan't feel the bullets when I shoot you.
Another assassination? Get out!
What?
You heard me. Go on, get out!
But, Your Majesty, it's my job. This is what I do.
In fair, Your Majesty, it's what he does.
Well, what's the point? The gun's loaded with blanks anyway.
Since the doctor complained about the injustice of the ritual, The order was given for live ammunition to be used.
To death, or to life eternal.
Our Lord has been told to bring the child to us here directly.
What is this talk of children? I thought we were going to usurp the throne.
And pardon me for pointing out the blindingly obvious, but isn't this terribly dangerous? If your experiment has been successful, you haven't created God. How can you dare release it as a 5-year-old child who's been locked in a cell all his life?
It is a risk we have to take. I can cram but this talking bird is another number. I do not know these
Well, listen, children. Frobisher may be a very unusual chap, but I assure you, he is no God.
good. Then our struggle against him will be all the easier. Our Lord is coming, bringing his new master and snapping his coat. Remember this, squire. It will be a most poetic start to your new life.
Doctor, look at the child's face.
He's just a perfectly ordinary face. Pale and naked. That's no surprise, considering.
It's the face. I've seen it before. Come back to haunt me. You must wake him up. If we do, it will be the death of you all. His eyes are opening. No!
I command you, awake and begin your reign here and now.
It's impossible. You know our language.
Of course I know your language. I know everything. And I'm not your God.
I knew that you were a god.
It isn't possible.
What are the limits of possibility to a god like you?
The bullets pass straight through me. Look at the holes. They will have to look all behind me.
It's a miracle, Lord. No doubt we shall see many such miracles in the eons to come.
Excuse me. When do I get my Imperial coin?
Tell him outside, Michael. I am leaving you. I need to think about this.
Any doubts before, my friend, they have been dispelled. You are a shining beacon of hope and have come to save us all.
Who are these people? Are they my subjects?
They're your slaves. Your plaything.
Well, I'm certainly not. Childeric, what is this? I thought I was going to give you a son.
As you can see, little, I already have.
But I am going to be a goddess, aren't I? I am going to be all-powerful. I've wanted all my life to be all-powerful, and now I'm nearly there. I refuse to play second fiddle to a precocious brat.
May I have her? Don't you be like looking?
Of course. Let's see what the god can do.
Look at me plaything. Think about me.
No. What are you doing?
My doll. My doll.
Please, get out of my mind.
There's not much room here. You see power has boulders and trinkets and pretty jewelry. You see power has sweat and greed. You are wrong.
What's happening to me?
God, she's changing.
She's getting younger.
There is nothing petty about my power. My power is blind, clever, and wit. I pity you. Show us what you
Thanks, I guess, for the gist of really nothing.
She is an infant, nothing more. She is unworthy to be my slave.
Doctor, do you see? Do you see now what we're up against? That face. Always the same face. Quiet, Eugene. What will make a sound?
That plaything is no good, Father. No good, I want to know.
What matters? There will be time for that later.
But I'm still hungry. I want to kill another.
I really think you have enough, don't you? Be a good boy. Stop that at once. Childeric, come on! We have to get out of here!
No! I shall stay with my son!
Doctor, I have to get away from here.
But you know what the thing is, you must tell me.
I know so many things all in the old texts.
No, not in the old texts. You've seen this before. Haven't you?
It's the face. Always the same face. Always on a different child.
What is it, Eugene? What's it doing here?
It's come from me. It wants to revenge itself on me.
Only you?
How can it keep coming back, Doctor? The face. I killed it. I keep killing it. Why won't it go away? Where are you going?
I think I know what the child is. I must try to make it see sense.
Do you really think you could succeed?
It is what I think it is. I haven't got a chance.
Okay.
So you just have to hope
I
I'm
did
wrong.
it. We now have now a little bit further along. And do another test for
Yes.
For that I could make your hand flop off.
Do you promise
and
to be a
then
good boy?
tomorrow.
Well, do you?
Maybe.
Alright.
What is it you want to show me, Evan? There, sire. Right ahead of you. No, look up. Holy mackerel. Your first statue. Already? That's incredible. And this is the sculptor.
Very well done. Especially impressed with the eyebrow.
Please don't put me to death, sire. I have a wife and family.
Why should I put you to death? I'm just impressed you could knock one out so soon.
Look at the nose, Your Majesty. I couldn't get the nose right.
It's called a beak, actually, guys, and it isn't that bad.
There's practically nothing of it. It's much smaller and far less grand than your divine nose, sire. The nose is so vast, my lord, I wasn't prepared. There wasn't enough stone to go round.
He would be executed for this.
It is a sort of treason, Your Excellency. A slur on the imperial visage.
Well, I'll see to that.
Oh, my lord. You've changed.
Mesomorph is the word. My beak should now match the statue exactly, and the sculptor can be congratulated on a most accurate piece of work.
Thank you, sire. Thank you.
Listen, but no one is to die because of it. No one. Is anyone else awaiting execution?
Just one woman, sire.
Then we shall release her at once.
You cannot rule over. I shall be your regent till you come of age. Because you're only a child, no one will accept you.
We shall reign together, father and son.
Exactly.
Like lion. I shall enter your lion.
As you did with Olivia.
Oh, don't be frightened. I can never hurt my father. I shall return with you. And we shall be each other joined in one body.
You can do that.
Oh, father, you cannot conceive just how much I can. I want to kill. I'm angry. I want to kill.
There's no one here to kill. You have to be patient. But when we are on the throne, then you can execute all the heretics you like.
What about him?
Our love's not ahead. He's our good, loyal servant. We shall need servants that can.
We shall need no one. No one at all. He has no tongue.
I plucked it out to ensure your divinity.
Come here, Adolf. Come closer. That's it. We shall give you that your strength.
The pain! It stopped. I can talk again. I can talk!
But of course, I had to give you your tongue back so I could find out what your dying words would be.
Please. My lord. No. I have looked after you. Let me live. Do not hurt me. No!
I've been hoping for something more profound than that. How many disappointed?
When is all this killing going to end?
Doctor, why have you come back here? I thought you'd run away with the other Athenians.
Do I believe in your son only too well?
Tell me, what will you do with your great powers?
I shall be emperor, and everyone will do exactly what I say.
Not you.
What will you do?
Kill,
And what else?
destroy.
What else?
We cannot just kill and destroy, sir. Or who will be there to worship us?
And what else?
There is nothing else. After I have destroyed everyone in the castle, I will destroy the castle. There shall be a murder in my heart.
And what about outside the castle? Will you kill all the people out there too?
What do you mean, outside?
Out through the front doors, Childeric, into the rest of the world.
There are no front doors, Doctor. The castle is our world.
The castle is your
As I thought. You call this an empire? You call yourself a god? A god of one single building? You might as well call yourself a landlord. So, I ask you again.
Alright,
what
well, that's
is
it for the night.
of such great power
Sad I didn't get to
now?
work on the other. Anyway, probably be back on this again Saturday. Like, subscribe, follow, and
Are all the dungeons as dark as this? I can't see my footprint in front of my eyes.
It's just as well we can't